Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Dialar's Twi'lek Tactics. In this video, we're going to do a little bit something different for the channel. Now, in-game, I like to dive into the numbers and test stuff and try to min-max. I've never really shown you that in video format, but this is going to be a min-maxing video. Mainly around the new gear pieces, and specifically for two summoners. Because we're at the point now, it's been a week, we've amassed enough gear that everyone's starting to kind of feel it out. All the new gear sets, where they're best, where's the ideal place, what characters can use them. Now, I've seen speculation, but I've seen a definitive best choice for one character, and that's Daniel. But then I've seen a lot of theory crafting revolving around Anpu and Surge. So this video, we're going to dive right in, and initially I thought that I had definitive proof to a theory, and then I decided to test it in a different way, and it completely blew my mind what the numbers actually showed. So what I did to test Daniel, and we'll show you, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Don't mind this. This is a PvP set, and this is on this account, but the new sets are, I don't know what they did. They screwed this up. I don't know what P2 and P1 is. That was with the new update today. But we got Realm, Isolate, or Isolated, Extraction, Surge, and Madness. Weird that Madness is way up here and all the other ones are down here. Why not put them all down here? It's just a nitpick of mine. But so Madness, which is the one that is theorized to do well on Daniel. What it does is it's a 4-set piece, and it gives 15% flat attack, and then summon attack plus 30%. Now, it doesn't say summons, but we're going to assume that that means the summons attack plus 30%, or plus 30% attack to your summons. But HP decays over time. Now, that HP decay doesn't really seem to be a factor, but this summons plus 30 of attack seems very, very good for Danny Boy. Now, to test that, what I did was I took Daniel and Servali into Disa, and I ran a 2-minute test 5 times in both sets of gear. And then I averaged that data and then looked for differences between the two gear sets. So what Daniel's hero set looked like. This is the set that I ran him in with all hero sets. So that's 34.5 thousand attack, 17% crit rate, 3.8% crit damage, right? And even though the crit rate and the crit damage don't mean nothing, but I just thought I'd just show you guys that. And then here is his Madness set. 32.7k attack, 15 attack speed, 11% crit rate, and 9% crit damage. All right. So those were the sets, Madness and Hero. Let me just check my numbers. Yeah. So the Hero set actually had more attack. You see 34.5 on the Hero, 32.7% on the Madness. So does that extra 30% to attack to summons really matter? So now I want to cover this up. I want to cover this up so you can't see that data yet. Let's go to this other window here. So Daniel, let's blow this up. 150. Okay, here's Daniel. So as you see, the hero set numbers are right here, and the Madness numbers right here. You've already seen it. And here's all the stats on that gear set. So on average, the Madness set did 89.22 million damage versus the hero set, which had higher attack, higher crit rate, higher crit damage, well, higher crit rate, had 72.98, basically 73 million damage, for a whopping grand total of 16.24 in 2 minutes. So the Madness set is definitively better on Daniel, at least for PvE. Okay? Alright, so now let's go back and I want to discuss Anpu. So what I did on Anpu was I put him in a Surge set, because that's what people are theorizing works really well with him. So there's my Anpu in Surge. So he's 23.1k attack, and you'll see all these numbers in the table, so you can see them all at once. His accuracy is 178, and his attack speed is 17. So he's got attack speed, because the new sets have attack speed, which increases the speed of their basic attack. And 23.1 attack, 178 accuracy. Now, I want to show you what his hero set looks like. 24.9% attack, so a little bit more attack, no attack speed, and importantly, I created a hero set to match his accuracy so that everything was similar across the board, okay? So let's go over to the last window, and more importantly, let me show you guys how I tested Anpu. Was I did the same thing. I took him into Disa, put him with Servali, because Servali can heal through it. Now, I had to turn Anpu's ultimate off for 2 reasons. One, the boss died too quickly. I couldn't get a whole lot of time in. And 2, he would explode his adds at really weird times. Like, sometimes he would explode them when they just left his body, so that the damage from the adds wouldn't hit the boss. And I didn't want to play it in manual, because I just wanted to get a bunch of data sets in auto to get a more fair assessment of the numbers. So I turned his ultimate off, because what Surge set does, if you're wondering, what does Surge set do for Anpu? When adds explode, or when summons explode, they do an AoE. Now, Surge set increases AoE damage by 30%. So, in theory, every time those adds blow up when they're in a 3-meter radius of the boss, it might even be 2, when they're in that small of a radius of the boss, they can explode for more damage. And with Anpu, based on his accuracy, and if he's at X30, which mine is, they can explode twice. So I did a hero set and a Surge set with exactly the same accuracy, but the hero set obviously had a little bit more attack. Okay. So now that you saw how I tested, now that you saw the gear, I want to show you guys the initial results. Alright, so here they are. Let's blow this up even bigger so you guys can see it all. There we go. That's nice. Sorry for the white screen. Now, his Surge set right here, 23.1% attack versus 24.9 in hero. The exact same accuracy. This one obviously has some attack speed, more crit rate, and way more crit damage on the hero. And consistently, and now there's weird variation in this, because the explosions are still based on accuracy. It is still like an RNG chance. Like, there's a little bit of variables there. So the damage does fluctuate, but I figured 5 was enough. The Surge set did, on average, let's just say 10 million more damage. All right? Okay? So, you know, right there, I was almost ready to say, that's good. That's it. Surge set does do more damage, because that is slowly becoming the consensus in my guild cluster. And by the way, shout out to all you guys in Revolution 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. I think we got 6 now, for testing and providing feedback, which gave me the impetus to run my own tests. So, but then I got thinking, okay, well, let's try this. Here's Anpu in a hero set, and as I was going through gear, I realized I can make a set that has way more accuracy than the other hero set. The other hero set was 178. This one's 216. If you add in my guild tech, that puts them almost at 250 accuracy, because one of the theories is that higher accuracy leads to higher damage. Now, we gotta go back to the screen. I ran the tests, and here is what those tests showed. See if I can just do these numbers. All right, here we go. Here's what these tests showed. So this is the hero set with really high accuracy. It's really, really bad. his numbers were awful. Absolutely awful. Which came as a surprise because the running theory is that more accuracy, good, right? But it did not hold true. There was one good run, and I think the corpse explosions lined up perfectly for when the boss just flipped over because they're running Disa, and he got higher numbers. So there's a 62 there, a 59 there, which kind of the same situation, but on average on a 5 run, 52, which was a lot lower than this set. Now keep in mind this hero set had 25,000, this had 23,000 attack, but if accuracy is the main contributor of damage to his corpse explosions, I would have thought this number would have been a lot higher, maybe even close to Surge. So I was thinking maybe the increased accuracy with, and keep in mind the exact same attack as Surge, I thought maybe with increased accuracy maybe I'd get close to Surge. No, it was way worse. It was 11 million less than this one with less accuracy and more attack. So obviously there's a fine balancing act between attack and accuracy that we don't fully understand. Now things get a little bit more hairy. Then I built another set. I built another Surge set. But this set ran an attack helm, attack hands, attack feet. As you see, my attack is 29.4, which is way higher than any set so far. But look at his accuracy, 85, which is almost, it's way lower than the set we just ran, and it's almost 100 lower than the first two sets. So now I decided to just swing it. Okay, if accuracy has a factor but doesn't play as much of a factor as we thought, what happens if we take the accuracy out and bump up the attack? All right, and the final numbers. Boom. Look at that. 73.74. So it actually did better, just slightly better on average than the Surge set with far less attack, but almost 100 more accuracy. So 29.4 thousand attack versus 23, but 178 versus 85. And you see there's still a lot of variability just based on because there's RNG in his kit. Exact same. So what is it? What is this fine interplay of attack? Well, first of all, let's just decide what's better. I'd say that this data right here proves that Surge is better. So Surge does give the ads more damage when they proc, right? So, and remember, this was just Sorvali and Anpu. So if you throw in Daniel, who has a bunch of ads, who else can you run with them? Well, that's about it. That's the ones you kind of run. Daniel, Sorvali, and Anpu. This difference might get bigger. But how do we explain this? How do we explain the exact same numbers? And look at this huge difference in this data set. 21 million. 85 accuracy, 29 attack. Exact same numbers as 23 attack and 178 accuracy. I don't know, but I thought I had to share that with you guys so that you guys can have some data and come to your own conclusions. Obviously, all things equal, stats being equal, Surge is better. That's a given. But where is the interplay of attack versus accuracy? Because you got to remember, a lot of times if you have stuff on auto, Anpu will pop those corpses before they even get to the boss. So maybe you do want more attack versus accuracy. I don't know. But that's the numbers. So to recap again, we're going to go back to the spreadsheet. For Daniel, Madness, 100% better. Well, not 100. Whatever that is, 16 million. So what is that? That's, I don't know, just under 20% difference. Well, Yeah, of this. Let's say 20% difference in damage. So much, much better. It should be 30%. But keep in mind, there was more attack on this set. More base attack from this gear. And this is attack from gear, not including his base stats, which I don't need to highlight or tell you guys because they don't matter because it's equal between two sets. So let's just say, yes, Madness is definitely better for Daniel. Is Surge better for Anpu, though? I don't know. I don't know. All things considered equal, yes. But then this data just makes us scratch our head. So, just thought I'd share that with you guys because I'm sure that many of your clusters are having the same kind of conversations regarding this new gear. I don't know. There's something missing. Like, on paper, it sounds good. The attack speed, I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting. And it's not a standout slam dunk what sets are best for what characters. People are still kind of running the data. So I'm going to leave you with that one right there, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this. If you prefer more theory crafting type videos, say so in the comments, and I'll try to make more of those. Otherwise, it's just state of my account, what's going on in Eternal Evolution, and then some summit stuff, what's coming up this week, some character deep dives, right? But the one other thing too is these gear sets are throwing my spreadsheet for a loop. So if you guys don't know, this spreadsheet is in the description, and it does have recommended gearing for every character. And then for characters that have alternate gear sets, that's down here. Like you see, Daniel has the typical just attack set, a light gap set for PvP, and then, and I know this is really small, you can't see it, but then a madness set for PvE. So the link for this spreadsheet is in the description as well. So if you guys want to take a look, I got to update Anpu to put it on here. So with that said, thank you for coming. I hope this was illuminating. Again, give me your feedback down in the comment section, and I'll catch you in the next one, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers. Peace. Bye-bye.